Good afternoon, everybody. Big Mike back here with you once again. I hope you all are having a great day. And I am here to bring to you my predictions for this Sunday's AEW New Japan Pro Wrestling merger show. Not merger, complimentary show, super show. Forbidden Door, which is to take place from Chicago, Illinois. And, yeah, I hope you got your drinks, your snacks ready to go. And let's do this. So far, only match on the pre-show is you've got the Gun Club, the entire Gun Club this time. That's Austin, Colton, and Billy teaming up with Platinum Max Caster. The Acclaimed have arrived as they're taking on contingents from the LA Dojo from New Japan. That being Yuya Yomehira, I hope I'm saying that right, Alex Coughlin, the DKC, and Kevin Knight. Sorry, New Japan guys, I think you're probably going to lose. Also, it's probably going to involve, what's QT Marshall's group's name? You know who I'm talking about. They've been rivaling with the dojo for a while now. Alright, so what I believe is going to be the first match on the main card, and it is Zack Sabre Jr. of New Japan Pro Wrestling, former, I want to say, he was former tag team champion for a bit. And he was supposed to be scheduled to take on Bryan Danielson. Yes, please. But he has sadly come down with injury. Now it is someone who's going to take Danielson's place here and also next week at Blood and Guts, which is an AEW Dynamite special episode. There's a number of people I think it could be. It could be Claudio Castagnoli, Cesaro. Could be Jonathan Gresham and his return. Could be Johnny Gargano. Although he has said he does have a signing in Chicago. He has said he has no interest in coming in. Could be Bray Wyatt, for all we know. I doubt it, but could be. Could be any number of people. I'm going to go with Claudio. Because it just makes sense. He fits the mode that Bryan Danielson has. And if he's going to be a member of the Blackpool Combat Club, I'm in. As for a winner here, that's tough. Because would be Claudio's debut. And technically it's both their debuts in AEW. But I think Zack Sabre Jr. needs it a little bit more than Claudio for now. So that probably means Blackpool Combat Club are winning Blood and Guts, which I am okay with. Next match, we have an 8-man tag team match, playa, as members of Bullet Club, El Phantasmo and Hikuleo are teaming up with the current 2-time AEW Tag Team Champions, the Young Bucks, for one night only, as they take on the team of Darby Allin and Sting, who just came back from injury, thank goodness. So they team with LIJ members Shingo Takagi and Hiromu Takahashi. Man, that's going to be an interesting one, because, you know, as much as I think the Young Bucks could really use a win here, I think it's pretty much fair to say Hikuleo or ELP are here to take a bit of an L. So I do think Sting, Allen, and Takagi and Takahashi are going to get the win here. But I also think the Bucks, endish of the match, are going to walk out on Bullet Club, which that would be saying something. And then maybe backstage, they'll later on in the night they'll get a talking to from the Good Brothers, perhaps. Although they're busy, so. Next up, our only really AEW versus AEW match, as it's for the AEW Women's Championship, as it's Thunder Rosa defending her title against Toni Storm. I have no doubt this is going to be a fantastic bout. However, I do not think it's time to dethrone Thunder Rosa. I mean, as uninteresting as this title reign has been, I think it still needs to continue. And it does need to be a bit better. Next up, a 3-way winner-takes-all tag team title match. And it's for the Ring of Honor. Not only the Ring of Honor tag team titles, but also the IWGP New Japan's tag team titles. As we have FTR defending the ROH tag team titles, United Empire members Great-O-Khan and Jeff Cobb defending the IWGP tag team titles. And finally, we have the reunited Roppongi Vice. That is Trent Beretta, Long Island's own, and Rocky Romero. I'm sorry to say the other two teams don't stand up. FTR going to be triple champs, baby. Like, it just makes sense to me. Let's put all the titles on them. Speaking of title matches, we have for the IWGP United States title, we have Will Ospreay taking on a very unusual challenger, as it's the returning Orange Cassidy. That's right, Orange Cassidy is back from injury, arm no longer in the sling, and he's better than ever. However, I do not believe Ospreay's going to lose here, just because I don't see New Japan guy losing his title. Although he doesn't really physically have the title, as Juice Robinson is holding it, considering he had to vacate it, considering he couldn't be at Dominion, I believe. So, yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So Will Ospreay retains here. Next up, 6-man tag team match, Blaya. As you have the Jericho Appreciation Society members, Chris Jericho, and technically returning, but he's a newcomer to this group, Sammy Guevara, as they team with Minoru Suzuki. Never thought I'd be saying that sentence. As they take on Eddie Kingston, Wheeler Yuta, the Ring of Honor Pure Champion, and Shota Umino, former protege for Jon Moxley when he was in Japan. And I'm going to say this, I think this is going to be booked incredibly weird, because I think middle of the match, Minoru Suzuki walks out on the other two guys, because they're, doing their poses and stuff more than wrestling, which is kind of Jericho and Guevara's thing right now. And I think Umino is going to get the pinfall here. Now, as much as and I also think Eddie Kingston is going to really F up Chris Jericho in this match. Like, not enough to have him injured for blood and guts, but I do believe he's going to be like wearing a Phantom of the Opera style mask, which I think would be freaking funny as hell. Next up, we have the introduction of a new championship, the AEW All-Atlantic Championship, although there are a few flags that aren't in the Atlantic. So, and it is a fatal 4-way. So we have Pac taking on Miro, taking on Malachi Black, taking on what was once Tomohiro Ishii, but he got hurt yesterday, in which, man, this show is so snake-bitten. So he's being replaced by Clark Connors, which I think that's kind of cool. A little bit of a young guy getting a shot. Personally, I think this is Miro's match to win. I think he needs a title, and then maybe he takes it on tour. Like, I think that's one of the issues I have with AEW. There's one too many titles here. And I know, like, more than half of them aren't their own, but I think it would be a lot cooler to see Miro defend this title in, like, Impact or MLW or New Japan or All Japan, Total Japan. Know what I mean? I think that would be cool. Next up, what I would hope would have been the main event, but to each their own. It is a fatal four-way for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship as Jay White, the Switchblade, and one of the best wrestlers on the goddamn planet, there is no argument, defends against Kazuchika Okada. Okay, maybe there's a small argument. He's really good too. Hangman Adam Page, one of my favorites in AEW. And Adam Cole, baby. Man, this is tough to call because I like all four of these guys. But Jay White just won this a couple of Sundays ago at Dominion. So I don't believe Jay White is losing this title here yet. I think during the match we will see a kind of team up of Cole and White, and then we'll see, White betray Cole for the pin and the win. Then maybe afterwards we'll see the Undisputed Elite brawl with the Bullet Club, which I think would be cool as heck. So yeah, Jay White retains here. And what is probably going to be our main event of the evening for the interim AEW World Championship, Jon Moxley takes on Hiroshi Tanahashi, the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Now, this was originally scheduled to be CM Punk versus Tanahashi, but Punk suffered an injury. He went in for successful foot surgery not too long ago, so he will be missing this match, which is a shame. Now, he did not vacate the AEW World title, as he beat Cole for it at Double or Nothing. So instead, we got the interim AEW World title. And as interesting as it would be to have Tanahashi in New Japan with the AEW World title, I don't think we're going to be doing that, because then we probably won't be seeing it that much. No offense to you, Mr. Tanahashi. So that would mean eventually we will get CM Punk versus Jon Moxley for the world title, and I am all for that. So that is my predictions from me. I believe there may be one more match announced tonight on Rampage. I hope you guys are watching, because that's going to be interesting. I hope it's Danhausen versus Toriano. That would be funny as hell. I would love to see that. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your predictions for Forbidden Door. And let me know what you think of all these injuries, because it sucks. So, I hope you guys have a good one. Stay safe, and I shall see you next time. Probably on Monday to review the show. Although, let's see how I'm feeling. And hope to see you next time. Peace.